Jumping. One of the most important parts of Minecraft. Whether you're jumping into the end portal to try and beat the game, or you're just jumping up a hill. You've probably pressed your spacebar quite a few times. You may have pressed your spacebar to start playing this video. And pretty much every single person who has ever owned a Minecraft account has heard of parkour. Parkour is one of those games, I guess, that have been around since essentially the beginning of Minecraft. You jump from one block to another. There's many different types of parkour, whether it's ladder parkour or fence parkour, but basically the simplest part of parkour, or jumping in general in Minecraft, is how far you can jump. Or is it? How far can you actually jump in Minecraft? Without help, without speed, without ice, no tricks. Just running and then jumping from one block to another, horizontally. I know what you're probably thinking right now. Duh, it's 4 blocks. I know that. I've played Minecraft for a long time. Or I just bought Minecraft and it's 4 blocks. I've played parkour. Everybody talks about the quad jump, the 4-block jump, the longest jump in Minecraft. And I searched the internet and everybody pretty much seems to agree. Literally everywhere it says 4 blocks. Reddit, Minecraft forums, even Stack Overflow, which is for developers. Sam!
Yeah?
How many blocks can you jump in Minecraft? How far can you jump? If no help, you're just sprinting.
4 blocks.
4?
4.
You sure?
Positive.
But what if I told you it wasn't? What if I told you that it's actually 5 blocks? You may have played Minecraft for years, just like me, and be thinking right now, there is absolutely no way this is true. But there is. I'm not lying to you. One of my favorite Minecraft servers is a parkour server. And it's actually one of the only parkour-centered servers out there that's left. They have over 1,000 custom parkour maps, and they're all built by the community and also rated from easy to insane. Meaning, they actually have a map creator on the server that anyone can use to create a parkour map, test all of your jumps, and then if it's approved, it becomes a map. You can choose challenge mode and time yourself, use the command /parkour log to see the world record times and your best times, and there's even giant parkour maps called champion maps that give you huge rewards. Now, I don't really have a problem promoting them because I parkour there literally every day, so if you want to check them out, the IP is parkour.manicube.net, but the reason I'm bringing the server up is because even most of the players on that server didn't know that a 5-block jump was possible. And that server is all about parkour. Well, I mean, they have the dropper too, but it's mostly about parkour. I thought I'd bring it up to my friend, Bad Boy Halo, you guys might know him, and I'd see if he actually believes what I'm saying. Because I brought up the Smidge accounts last time, and he did not know what I was talking about. Alright, Bad, so I brought you here to set the scene, okay?
Okay.
And the scene is for the next unsolved mystery that I'm doing, which is the unsolved mystery of the longest jump in Minecraft.
Okay.
Okay, so how long can you jump? If you have no shenanigans, you have no ice underneath you, nothing like that, no speed, nothing like that at all, no tricks, anything, just straight up running and jumping. How far can you jump horizontally?
I'm 90% sure it's what? 4 blocks?
4 blocks. And if you're 10% goes to where?
What do you mean? 10% what?
You said 90% sure it's 4 blocks,
Oh,
then what else could it possibly be?
It is 4 blocks.
It's 4 blocks. Are you
yeah,
sure?
Everybody knows this. The longest jump you can do is 4 blocks.
What if I told you it's 5 blocks?
No.
Yes, it's 5 blocks.
It can't be 5 blocks.
Why not?
It literally can't. 4 is the maximum.
Why do you say that?
Because it is!
No, because you think it is, right?
Hold on. Are you talking about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of air?
5 air blocks. You can jump a 5-block gap.
I don't believe you.
Well,
that's not possible.
It's facts. You can jump 5 blocks.
No, it's literally not. The max is 4.
Well,
4
you may think
is already hard enough. How could you jump 5? That's impossible.
It's not impossible, I'm telling you. 5 blocks is the longest you can possibly jump. 4 blocks you can jump fairly easily. I mean, obviously it's very hard. People look at 4 as hard. But 5 blocks is possible. You can actually jump 5 blocks. I can prove it. I've done it before. I can send you a map where it sets you perfectly and you can actually recreate it yourself.
I want to see this because I literally do not believe you. There's no way this is possible.
Here, Bad, I'll send you I'm gonna send you on Discord. I'm gonna send you a video, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm watching it.
Okay.
No. That is fake. You had speed.
No speed, nothing at all.
How? That's crazy!
Yeah, it's the 5-block jump. That is technically the longest block in Minecraft. But you want to know what's even cooler?
What?
Is technically 6 blocks may be possible.
Okay. Just stop. Literally stop. No. Look, 4, I was convinced was the maximum, and now you're telling me 6 could be possible. No shenanigans?
That's correct. No shenanigans.
Okay, whatever. This is ridiculous. That video's gotta be fake. I don't believe it.
Now, there's actually 2 ways to do a 5-block jump without any shenanigans. One is much easier and much more plausible than the other one. That one is using head hitters. Basically, if you have blocks above your head and you get a running start and then spam your jump button so you bounce up and down and you time the jump perfectly, you can actually jump 5 blocks. But the other one is just straight up jumping. Line up completely straight and in the perfect place, sprint jump for at least 7 straight sprint jumps, and jump at nearly the exact perfect moment. Then you can clear a 5-block gap. Admittedly, that's very, very challenging, but possible. There's actually a YouTube video that I saw that shows someone completing it. It was one of the videos I found while I was researching for this video, and that video was fairly popular, so I'm sure some people know about it. That video didn't really explain anything, but in that video, the person actually created a map with a command block at spawn that allows you to click a button and perfectly align yourself. That means you can hold down sprint and jump and perfectly do a 5-block jump. The download link to that map is in the description as well as to that video, so if you want to try it out yourself, you can actually download the map and you can yourself do a 5-block jump. Now, the map is jumping from trapdoor to trapdoor, but don't be fooled, the trapdoors are on the same level and are both the same height, which means it's a 5-block jump. And even though his video was shot on 1.8, I was able to recreate this jump all the way up to 1.14, meaning it even works on the latest version. It doesn't seem to be a bug, but no one really knows about it, and no one's really talking about it. That answers the question about 5-block jumps without speed and ice or anything like that, but what about 6-block jumps? That sounds even crazier than 5, but don't click away, don't click away. I'll come back to that in a minute. Before that, how far can you jump if you were to sprint jump from the absolute maximum height limit down to the absolute minimum block? Nothing to help you, just vanilla, sprint, and jump. So I tested it. Go ahead and comment down below what your guess is as to how far this jump is. This wasn't quite as interesting as finding out that you can jump 5 blocks, but it was still interesting, so I thought I'd do it anyway. In my tests, it turned out you could jump about 37 blocks, which is pretty crazy, but I had a more interesting mystery. How much momentum can you actually get in Minecraft? I noticed that every time I sprint jumped in a straight line, I could jump just a little bit further. That's what makes the 5-block jump even possible at all. You can't jump 5 blocks just sprinting right away. You can't jump 5 blocks just by sprint jumping from 10 blocks back. You actually have to go back pretty far, otherwise you won't have enough momentum to complete the 5-block jump. I'm sure you guys have found yourself that doing a jump with momentum, meaning you have a running start, is much easier than doing a jump when you don't have momentum. But every time I sprint jumped, I seemed to jump just a little bit further. And this seemed to stay true every time. I couldn't find any information about how much momentum you can get in Minecraft on any of the official Wikipedia pages. So then the question becomes, given an infinite number of sprint jumps, what is the maximum distance covered by the final jump? Meaning, how many blocks could you potentially jump? Is it infinite? If it isn't infinite, then how many jumps would result in the perfect amount of momentum, the maximum momentum, to make the longest jump in Minecraft? We've already determined that it's longer than what we thought. It's at least 5 blocks. But who's to say if we run 100 billion sprint jumps that we couldn't jump, say, 15 blocks? Which sounds crazy, but if it's infinite, then technically we would be able to jump any distance possible. The further I went back, the farther I could jump, even if it was just very slightly. Now, I don't have enough time to run for long enough to test this, but theoretically, if your momentum keeps slightly increasing by even 0.0001 blocks per sprint jump, could you make it 6 blocks? If you sprint with momentum for 1 million blocks, 1 million blocks, how far could you jump then? What about 10 million blocks? 100 million blocks? How far could you jump? Why isn't it more widely known that you can actually jump 5 blocks? And last but not least, what is the longest jump in Minecraft? And that